Hello everyone, I'm Juggerite and this is Season 2 of my Minecraft Bedrock Survival Let's Play series. Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. We are in kind of a buildy episode today. We've got a few build things that we're going to work on, but don't worry, we are going to have some adventure at the end of the video. But we definitely need to work on the bridge going to the gold farm and some of that pathway there. We also need to start our railway so that we can transport villagers from our village breeder all the way to our stronghold base, and it'll be a nice little monorail in case, we want to take it ourselves instead of traveling through the nether or flying. Plus, we're going to mark out another project that's going to happen somewhere down the road, and I'll explain more about all that when we get there. But we're 7 subscribers away from a 50 subscriber special that we want to do. So if you're new here, that's the tradition. You subscribe, ring the bell, so you don't miss out on future episodes. And let's go ahead and get started because we have a lot to do. So this is where we are going to do the bridge to our gold farm. This is the bridge I was talking about. I'm sure there's going to be several more after this, but this is going to be the biggest one we've done so far. And we've gotten a little bit farther away from our stronghold base, so we want to kind of upgrade this bridge a little bit. We don't want it to be too spectacular, but at the same time, we want it to look a little more well put together. So I got a design that I came up with that we're going to try out. And I think the best way to do it is just going to be to hop into a time lapse and get it done. Hello everyone, future me editing here. This is the last part of the video that I'm actually adding in, so kind of strange, but I just wanted to let you guys know I apologize for the video being late between my regular job and the amount of time it took to create this video, both on the game aspect and the editing aspect, was tremendous compared to most episodes. So I just wanted to take a minute to go over a comment by RocketBug5977. Hi, great episode. I like the gazebo you built in the end. As for future projects, I thought it might be an interesting challenge to do a little bit of work on the environment around the gazebo. In the overworld, we generally plant trees and flowers and the like, but the options are more limited in the end. It would be quite a tricky challenge, but interesting to link the gazebo to the environment. What do you think? Well, RocketBug5977, thank you first off for your comment. And it's the reason why I wanted to share this comment with you guys is because that's exactly what we're doing in the end. We are the main island there where the gazebo's at. I really want to bring a lot of life to that area, and that's why we did the aquarium and the gazebo, and we got a lot of other stuff to do on that island still. But that's not it. It's not just that one island. There's a lot to do in the outer end in general, as far as I want to kind of do things out there that you haven't seen before also. So that's kind of the goal. And by the way, RocketBug5977 does create his own content. If you haven't already, check his channel out. It's pretty good videos and an amazing base. And thank you all for watching. Alright, we did it, everyone. We got the bridge complete, and again, it's supposed to be kind of simple vibes, but an upgrade from the last one as we move away from the base and closer to the gold farm. And there's a reason for that that'll become apparent later on, and I'm glad it's turning night so we can take a look at this thing. We have lanterns off on the side ledges there to help keep this thing lit up nice and bright at night. I'd really like you guys to be able to take a good look at this thing, so let's go ahead and do a flyover real quick, get a couple of views from different angles. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it really does exactly what we wanted it to do. And let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And I think I'm going to go ahead and hit the hay here. And we'll take a look at it in the daylight. So here's a better view from the side angle. It's definitely got that simple vibe to it that we were looking for, but at the same time nothing too extravagant, and it's plenty wide enough for our horse to come through here. You got 3 spots inside the edges here, so I mean I'm really happy with this. I think it's a great addition, and as we get farther, the next bridge we come to will be a little fancier, and so on and so on. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the bridge, and I'm gonna go ahead and use up a little bit of cobblestone and go over down a little bit farther down the path here. So what we do is we just kind of take the ground down so that our path sits down into level with the ground. We don't want it on top of the ground. We want it to, you know, look like it was put there on purpose, and this adds that effect. So, I mean, this is it's a long way to the gold farm, and this is pretty much what's got to be done, you know, going along the way there. The bridges, the flattening the land, the going through caves, except for maybe in spots where you just kind of go up the hill or whatever, or have to come down the hill. But this is a good way to see what the project has going for it. I just want to kind of keep you guys informed on what's going on. And then, of course, we just come through with the cobblestone and work our way back. Then we have like these little cliffs that we create that are pretty straight and dull. And I just kind of, you know, smooth them down a little bit, like this right here, so that we can travel over them easily. I don't worry about trying to make it too easy to necessarily get over like we do in some of our areas, but you know, I do try to keep it intact. And thought I'd let you guys know there is a village over here, and there's a villager right here that I seen, and yeah, we've already looted this village. I thought we did. And I seen a nitwit down around over by the swamp down there that I'm gonna have to bring over this way if I can lure him over here somehow, and I can breed the two. and get the village repopulated maybe, and snag a couple babies from here to take to the stronghold base. It wouldn't be very far, so I'm gonna work on that also. And this is pretty much perfect. Got him there, and we'll just give him a little bit of food. Oh, there's the hearts. And you know, when two villagers love each other, a baby comes about. Might need more food. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and harvest this just to be on the safe side, so that we have it. There's only one way to transport baby villagers, and unfortunately, this is what it's gonna be. You know, we don't have a rail system up. I don't have rails with me, so it looks like it's gonna be a boat trip to the path, and then I think once we get there, it should be pretty smooth sailing after that. Whenever you have inclines, the easiest way I found to do is to pour some water down so that you have like a water source that you can create like a little river out of, and you can boat right up. It can be a little tricky, especially the steeper it is, the trickier it is. But I mean, it works, and yeah, it saves a lot of hassle trying to get uphill. The more practice you get with it, the better you get. And I mean, I need a lot more practice as well. I spent several minutes trying to get that, but now we're well on our way, at least until we get to the bridge. Well, it's been several minutes, but I'm about to finally get to the top of the bridge. I was just wanting to make sure I brought you guys back in to see this. I'll probably cut the rest of the struggle out, and there we go. Yeah, it's not easy, but if you're willing to have the patience to give it a go for a few minutes, you know, you guys see what the ramp was for the bridge, and I managed to get up it. So, I mean, this guy might even grow up before we get there at this rate. So if that happens, then I have the workstations. If not, then we'll just boat him the whole way. After several minutes of trying to get him up this here, he grew up. So now we just got to get him to take the workstation, and you know, we got another composter up at the top. So once composter's right here, dude. Right here. Whoa, where are you going? Hey, I finally got him back in the boat, but not before he went down this massive staircase here that I'm now going to have to work my way back up. And that's going to be a pain. He just will not take the job, and I'm not sure why. I've logged and relogged. Well, a drown managed to get in the boat with him, and the drown didn't get back out, but he did, and now he's here. And he's probably gonna despawn, but I mean, we already have a game plan for getting villagers. I've put way too much. I've put like an hour into trying to get this villager here for this to happen, and I must say it's just not worth it. Time to go back to Plan A. So the village that he came from is right here. We got a path pretty much connected up to our path here, and we'll repopulate that village eventually. But we've got another bridge that we need to do right here. That's going to be for another time, though. We're going to stop with this path here, and it's quite a ways still to go. I think we're still about 500 blocks away or something like that. If you check the chords on screen right now, you can do the math, and let's go ahead and take a quick fly out. It's a ways out here. You have to think it's like 1,024 blocks or something like that to the portal. I'm not sure how far we are on the path. Maybe not. Maybe only a couple hundred, a few hundred, something like that. So, I mean, it's a ways to go. And as you can see, we're going to have more bridges to build across here. A lot of different terrain generations. And then way out here at this village is our gold farm. Some of you guys may remember this witch hut. Others of you may not have known about it. It's pretty close to our starter base, actually. And, oh, I just got poisoned. This is going to be a big project that we're going to do. Eventually, we will have a witch farm here. I'm going to get it set up eventually. But we're going to get there's the witch. To get the maximum amount of rates that we can, and to get resources along the way. Poison can't kill you, but if anything else pops up, I'm a goner. Let's kind of recuperate a little bit here. I think the hut was empty. Maybe that'd be a good spot to go. I don't know if another one spawned in there or not, though. Let's kind of just regen a little bit. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to mark out 128 blocks from the center of this thing in each direction. And we're going to take it down the bedrock. Little at a time. So when I need resources, this is where I'm going to come get them from now on. Unless I just happen to really need like deep slate or something like that, and I can just, you know, get easily from the mines. But just general resource gathering, I think this is going to be something I'm going to work on a little bit here and there, and we'll get the farm up and going sometime soonish. And then, of course, as we dig out, the rates will get increased and increased. So we're going to have to basically, I'm going to get rid of the water and everything, because we don't want to drown the spawn here either and interfere with the rates. So it's going to be a huge project, but we're going to go ahead and mark it out real quick, and then we'll know where our boundaries are. And next time I'm out this way, I'll come and kind of connect up the boundaries and level it out a little bit to get it started. So here we are with one of our pillars. I did a deep slate pillar with a torch on top. I'll know this is the boundary marker, and this was south, so let's go ahead and go get the north one up. Alright, so here we are with our making our northern boundary mark right there, and we'll just tower it up. Maybe level 70 will be good, and we'll throw a torch on it. And now we just need to do east and west for now. We'll go ahead and get us up another tower right here, throw a torch on top, and we got one more marker to post. And our western boundary will do it for us right here. We're going to have to go up a little bit taller with this one. I guess 90 is a good level. And now we're all set. We can easily find our markers, get them connected up in a way so that, you know, just like a layer of cobbled deep slate or something, so that I know where the boundaries are, and I can easily actually we do have another marker here, don't we? And I went past where it's got to go. But with these markers in place, we'll be able to tell where we are stopping at and everything. I'll be able to get up a retaining wall for the water that's staying. I'll probably do like a natural looking terrain or something, with like a drop cliff or something on the other side inside the farm area. And that'll be an ongoing project. Like I said, we'll get the farm built, but the ongoing project as far as clearing all this out and getting rid of all these other spawns will help the rates immensely. Alright, we've got us a little work area set up. Now we can concentrate on getting this monorail started. We're going to use polished deep slate for that. And I think the polished deep slate is going to be the way to go, but we're also going to need polished deep slate stairs. And yeah, some polished deep slate stairs. And we want to get this lined up with where we can pretty much get it straight in line where it's going to drop off at the stronghold base. And so that's actually perfect. It's quite a ways there. It's going to take a lot more rails than we have. But I got a really cool design that and it's kind of just in my head right now. But I believe it's really going to work out great. So I didn't make the stairs. So we got our polished deep slate supports going up. And we're going to go ahead and just throw in some stairs down here just to... I know we won't be able to get rails on the stairs, but this will make getting up and down easy for us. For the couple of villagers that we're going to transport, we can easily add a way to get them up there that we can remove without a problem. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do this little stairs and upside down stair little combo thing, kind of like we do for roofs, and voila. Now I'm going to use a block that I never use, but I don't really have a problem with it, and I think it's going to look really good together with the polished deep slate. So what we're after here is actually going to be polished diorite, and we're going to use slabs. They're not going to be bottom slabs because we need to put a rail on them, but I don't have a lot of diorite because I normally don't use it, and I don't really generally go out of my way to collect it. So we're basically using the slabs in the design to add a little bit of variation, but also it'll by adding the variation with the slabs instead of somewhere else, it'll hopefully allow us to get where we need to go with the materials that we have, and I won't have to go find go diorite mining. I've never had to do that before, and I really prefer not to start now, but if it comes to that, I will. This is definitely going to be an ongoing project also, by the way. Now, just this side of each of the support beams, we are going to need a full block because we're going to need to put a lever there in order to power the rails, the powered rails. So we're gonna probably come like 9 out from that, and we'll do another support beam, and that'll put the rail on like the 10th block, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some of this going, and then we can kind of see. We kind of just want to get the design figured out here, so we're just doing a small little portion of it here. I want you guys to see exactly what I got going on idea-wise in my head, but also I can work out the few little kinks that we may need to get it how we want it, so that we can get this project started, so we can get the village at the stronghold base repopulated, now that we don't have to worry about the villagers despawning from improper chunk loading and all that kind of crazy fun stuff. So we're going to add an upside down stair. We're still with the polished deep slate for this to kind of give it a little bit of a curve look, and I'm having a lot of trouble getting that. It's just like right out of my reach. And the terrain here. I've got the scaffolding. I'm probably going to have to use it. But, so basically, we want to create a design that's going to look really good. The monorail is going to be one of the probably better looking things in our world that is a little more modern looking, I should say. compared to the rest of our builds, and that one did not place right. So let's go ahead and get all these in, and then we'll go on to the next step. So now we want to give some design and depth to our supports, and we want to give the structure a lot more stability as far as looks go. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to have a couple of staircases and some probably some slabs, just to give it that completed look of support, I guess we should say. So I do believe I do need slabs. So let's I don't have any deep slate. Let's grab some of that real quick. Now we can just throw our slabs in nice and easy, just like this, and it'll give us a connection there that really, I think that's going to work. We're going to go ahead and make some more of those. So it's definitely going to be the polished deep slate slabs. So we're going to make a stack. I like the way that looks. I was worried it would be too much of the deep slate, but I think it helps add to the consistency here. And the deep slate and the diorite complement each other, coming in from the opposite sides of the spectrum. It really helps. I just think the diorite with the rail lines on it looks so good, and the deep slate really helps that diorite stand out in a way that doesn't look bad. It actually, I know a lot of people hate on diorite, but if you use it properly in the right situations, it can be a good looking block. Now, we probably should have done this already just to make it easier, but we definitely need to get our levers in for our powered rails, and I need some rails. I just want to make sure that it's going to power it like it's supposed to, and it does. So we can go ahead and lay all of our rails on our little test area here. That way we know that really know what it's going to look like with the completed product. And the power rail should be one past the support beam. So just like that, and one more right here, and then we have our regular rails. That one's not on, and right there. Let's get all these levers on and go ahead, and when we get done with this little area here, we want it to be complete. Our next little detail is going to be our spruce log, right off the lever right there, and then just a button on the tip, just to add again some more depth and detail and a little bit of variation of this to help give it just a little bit more of a structured look. And we're going to need a filler block here on this side. I mean, we could use a slab, but we might as well. I think we might as well just use the whole piece of cobbled deep slate. Maybe I'll get some regular cobbled deep slate, and that's what we'll do for them spots. Oh, my inventory's full. Alright, for the next part, we know we want the polished deep slate to kind of wrap around the top, and I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go, but that's something we're going to figure out now. And I think we really need it to go one higher, because we do need at least a block space above our head. We're going to put lamps there, lanterns, and I'm going to have to get some of those. And it just will really help it. I'll break right in here. Gotta get iron for them. It'll help keep light so that things can't spawn on the wood that we added, or no matter day, night, we'll be able to see what's going on while we're on the rail, and that's an idea that I like. just in time for it to be getting dark. So let's go ahead and place that lantern up and see. It looks too square to me. So I'm thinking maybe we should round this out a little bit. Maybe just with a half slab right there, and that'll give it a little bit of a variation. And step back and let's go ahead and get it back over to daytime so that we can see really good on this part. I'm still not 100% sold on that. It's not exactly what I'm going for. Not exactly what I'm going for. Alright, let's go ahead and run the slabs across the top. We want it to kind of have like a closed-in feel, even though it's really not. And this will help give a better idea of, and I just stepped off, a better idea of what it's going to look like. And I'm still not sold on these sides. Maybe a half slab, and I place that at the top. So let's see what this looks like with a half slab, and there I go again, and see if that kind of helps give a little bit more of what I'm visualizing in my head. It looks so square to me still, and I want it to kind of be like a rounded, not necessarily domed, but somewhat rounded anyways. And I'm just not getting that vibe that I'm going for with this. So we're going to see if these half slabs will do the trick, if I can place them. So we're going to go ahead and add some more layers here and see if that helps give it more of a completed feel of what I'm going for. And I'm thinking it is. I like this through here. I'm really happy with this. However, I'm still not sold on the half slabs, on the actual, support areas where our lanterns are. It just still, those spots still look a little too square for me. And I think I'm going to try something and see if that's going to give it the look that I'm going for, or if I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board to get it. I believe we're going to give the stairs a try. The half slabs just aren't doing it for me. I think the stairs may do the trick, and I keep stepping off this thing. Let me just break my way up here and build up, and once I get up I can get to all of them. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change, actually just looking at it from up here, even by adding that, I really think that's exactly what I was looking for. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I was looking for. That looks like what I was after. Now we take a step back and take a look at it, and this is just a small little sample of what it's going to be. Again, it's going to go all the way to our stronghold base, which is a good ways out there. So it's going to be quite a project, but we'll be able to use this for a lot of things, not just transporting the villagers this one time. And that's why I wanted to get it in. I mean, this is spawn. Our starter base is in the spawn area. So there's always going to be a reason to be back here, even if it's not on purpose. So this, I think this is really going to be a nice touch and a nice addition to our world. And I mean, it's going to be a project, but I'm really happy with the way it's looking. And with it being up like this, mobs won't be able to get in the middle of the tracks and cause us problems. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Is this something that you're interested in seeing? Or, I mean, I'm really happy with the design, If you've got any suggestions though, as always, my ears are open and my eyeballs to read the comments. Alright, this episode was a lot of building and I wanted to get a little bit of adventure in there. So the plan was to finish off the mine shaft under our base. And this is what I got. You know, we got 60, a full stack and 55 coal stack of lapis, or 37 blocks lapis, 34 blocks redstone. I accidentally made some gold pressure plates and iron bars instead of blocks. So we ended up with, you know, some stuff there that be a while before we use. But out of the mine shaft, we got 4 diamond blocks and 5 more also, which is really good. That was just in the walls there and everything. There was like no mine carts with chests or anything. I didn't find anything. I did find yet another double cave spider spawner. So we could really technically have our choice of which 2 we wanted to set up if we decided to set up 2 of them. But other than that, it was uneventful. No mobs or anything. I'm not sure what happened with the footage. If I accidentally deleted it somehow, or if I just forgot to record it. But this episode's run really long now. Anyways, I've been working on editing the beginning of it while I was smelting all this stuff up. So, I mean, it does kind of work out. And let's not forget the minecart rails that we got. These are going to be very useful with the monorail we're building. So we did score there with 3 stacks. So again, I know the video's a little long. I hope that that's okay with you guys, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. We are 7 subscribers away from 50, which is a huge deal for me. But I do appreciate each and every one of you, especially those of you who watch the videos, you know, on point like that. And if you're not already, subscribe, ring the bell, and you won't miss out on future episodes. And I'll see each and every one of you in the next video.